Gonna scare.
I was really fast on that one this week. Look at me, dude. I'm doing it.
Hey.
Shit.
Hey, it looks good.
I think it looks good too, right?
I
Where's
mean,
mine?
I wasn't
I see
lying.
mine moving.
Scale 1 to 10,
We
yeah.
don't have separate mics, dude.
Hello?
Me and you both are podcast mic.
Hello? Okay.
You should probably get a little closer to the microphone.
Or bring the mic closer to you so you don't have to...
I can't.
No, she can't. It's fully extended.
That's as far as it
Oh,
goes.
damn.
She's trying to lean back though. She's
Move
trying
the
to lean
chair
with her
back,
Yeah,
right.
dude.
she's trying to record like this.
My dogs are here.
I know it's Hispanic Heritage Month, but you don't need to lean like a cholo right now.
You don't need
alright?
to siesta all over the place.
Yeah,
Stop it.
dude.
Yeah.
Hombre.
Keep your elbows down, not side to side.
All right. Oh, wait. Did I hit done? Someone check the title.
You're good.
Oh,
So
Okay,
it's
I'm
just a
back.
heist
Welcome
movie.
back to
from dusk
Sooner or
till
Later.
Right. All right. No, it's all right, everybody.
All right, everybody.
Like I'm a teacher.
Welcome
I wish I had
back.
a ruler. I could be like, tech, tech, tech.
You have a scale right there. Just use that.
She said a scale. You want to know what it is?
A level.
What's a scale?
It's a level. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I am your blood-sucking parasite host. Dude, you made it exactly 5 minutes into the podcast without picking your nose on camera.
5 minutes. You mean
Let's
2
make that- let's
minutes
make
and
that a short.
30 seconds.
Oh, shit, that's true. I'm going to make that a short. I'm
the
your
countdown
blood-sucking...
timer.
You should make a video of just me like picking.
A compilation
I'll look for all
nose
of
picking.
them. I will literally spend the time to find every single one.
I'm your blood-sucking vampiric parasite host.
Vampiric a word?
Yeah, vampiric is a word. It is.
What does it mean?
It's like having traits of vampirism, or like a vampire. Joey Guevara, and this week I'm joined by the least Mexican host, Alexandria Medina.
That
I
last
got the name though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's about it.
you had to wheel and deal for that last name though.
I'm not supposed to have the last name.
Yeah, I mean you probably shouldn't. The most Mexican host, James Lopez.
I feel like Fanny Eric might be the most Mexican.
I believe it, dude.
I'm even half Puerto Rico.
I
And
got debated.
and the dreamer in my heart, Eric.
You know what they say, man? Dream on.
So, like James alluded to, like 3 minutes ago, it's Mexican Heritage Month.
Yay!
Woo!
So this week,
if only we could all put on sombreros.
Starts
but,
in the
you
middle
know.
of the month.
which is so
Hey,
weird.
dude, so good that we get 2 months. You know, 2 half months.
I mean, yeah.
2 half months. Yeah, that's exactly it. So that means this month we're gonna be doing Mexican movies.
Are we?
well,
Let's say
Hispanic.
Latin.
What is Robert Rodriguez not Mexican?
But I mean, it is Hispanic Heritage Month.
Oh, that's true. But I mean, we don't count your Boricua half, so we're all Mexican here.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So yeah, we're just doing a bunch of Hispanic movies.
I only count my Boricua when I need it.
Yeah, only when you gotta pull the Boricua
when it
card out on
benefits
them.
you.
Yeah, it's all
I
about
don't
when it
know
benefits
any
me.
Hispanic movies.
You just watched one. Robert Rodriguez directed and edited that movie we just watched.
I know you told me.
Salma Hayek was in it.
But I can't choose that for
Danny
next week
Trejo was
or
in it.
for whatever week.
No,
But, like-
you're right. You're right. You couldn't choose the movie that we just watched for a different
I
week.
mean, you could.
You could.
Is there a From Dusk Till Dawn too?
There is.
There
There is. And there's a third
TV
one.
show.
And there's
And
a video
TV
game.
series.
There's
and a video game.
wait, no, there's not a video game, is there?
Yeah, the video game follows the story of him and it's canon after he leaves.
Whoa.
One of the characters. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
You're talking
That's
about
kinda
George
cool.
Clooney's character?
Correct. It's like a PS1 game.
I might buy it and then get a completely legal emulator version of it and play
Fair
it.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
So it has.
And
a
then watch all 3
62%.
seasons of From Dusk to Dawn.
This movie is not rated or not a ton of critics love this movie.
But has a 76% audience score.
I mean,
It's a
Why are you
cult
whispering?
classic.
it's all in the doc, so.
I'm not. It's right
Is it
there.
in the doc?
I didn't even do the
Yeah.
math. didn't even
I mean,
look.
it wasn't your movie to choose.
look
I mean,
at
it's all of ours.
We haven't
Yeah.
used the dock in months.
Well, it's on the drive, and you have Drive on your phone, so.
The last type we
sign
used was
into
for the
it.
Green Knight, so
I
just
gotta
say.
read it.
Don't worry, I got it.
Okay, cool.
So for the first movie for Hispanic Heritage Month, we went with From Dusk Till Dawn.
We were gonna do what was the other movies you guys said? The American, what's it called?
Oh, we talked about Blood
Stand
In,
and
Blood Out,
Deliver?
American Me, Stand and Deliver.
Roma was
Coco.
thrown out there.
Was it A Book of Life? Is that what it's called?
Book of Life. Yep,
Yeah.
I'd be down. Coco.
So
I don't know if you
there's
said
a
that
ton
already.
of movies
know
that we
Coco.
kind of suggested.
We
I
just
recently
randomly went
suggested-
with-
Yeah,
So-
Robert Rodriguez.
yeah.
I didn't put it in the group chat, but I'm letting y'all know now. Nick did request to be on an episode in October. So for
Okay.
whatever really scary Mexican movies or Hispanic movies we do, Nick's gonna be on one.
So probably Wreck, right?
What's Wreck?
If we do Wreck, but I was thinking maybe the Spanish horror movie about the possession. The one that everybody was like, I threw up, it was so scary.
What?
Okay, there's a few of them that came out recently. There's a few like
Shouldn't
Spanish
this
films that are
be
like
like
super
a-
scary, but I mean I'll watch them. I don't mind reading. So
Yeah, it's a pretty good horror movie.
Or
What's
we
up?
could watch
Go ahead.
Salma Hayek's her character's name in this is a Mexican horror movie.
Oh lord.
I mean, Eric is just like, or we could just review Salma Hayek's Instagram.
I thought that's where he was going. I thought it was all Selma Hayek all the time.
What's
Hitman's
up?
Bodyguard 2, here we come.
Oh no,
Ugh, no.
Hitman's
I saw it in
wife's
theaters.
bodyguard. It is what it was, or
Yeah.
whatever.
I wanted to see that movie.
I mean, we could just rent it whenever we
I
want.
seen it. If you like the first one, you like the second one.
We've never seen the first
I've
one.
never seen the first one.
I really like the first one.
But it was also the same thing with Don't Breathe, so
Yeah, we saw Don't Breathe without having seen the first one. But we did just watch the Gecko Brothers, two dangerous outlaws on a wild crime spree, kidnap a father and his two kids and head south to a seedy Mexican bar to hide out in safety. Soon, they realize that they're not in a typical bar, as the entire place begins to teem with vicious blood-sucking vampires. Hey, where'd you find this at, Eric?
It's literally Google, dude.
Oh, really? With the odds stacked greatly against them, the geckos are forced to team up with their... Hey, can you move? I can't read it when your thingy's in the way.
Oh, my
Okay.
bad, dude.
Are forced to team up with their hostages in order to make it out alive.
It's because Google's suggesting teaming. But
Oh, okay.
if you want to know
fuck
the
is Google
actual
now?
synopsis, it says From Dusk Till Dawn is a 1996 American action horror film directed by
Where the
Robert
fuck you reading
Rodriguez
from?
and written by Quentin Tarantino.
That was this toe-sucking guy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure.
this sick fuck, dude.
But that
He
wasn't a
literally
synopsis.
wrote it.
That was just like who did the movie.
No, that could technically be considered a synopsis. It's just not a plot synopsis.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, directed by Robert Rodriguez, screenplay by Quentin Tarantino, story by Robert Kurtzman, produced by Gianni Nunani, Mir
Nari.
Temper, cinematography by Guillermo Navarro, edited by Robert Rodriguez, music by Graham Revell. Production companies were Dimension Films, A Band Apart, Los Hooligans Productions, distributed by Miramax, release date of January 17th, 1996, with a runtime of 108 minutes. On a budget of $19 million, it brought in $25,837,000 worldwide. 100 of that was domestically, but also a little bit was internationally.
Yeah.
So the 101% was international.
They didn't
No.
count that
So the release
495
date I have
international.
is January 19th, 1996. And I have box office saying 59.3 million.
From where? Where are you getting those numbers?
Cool.
Yeah, but we went to Box Office Mojo, bro.
It's right here.
What?
Rotten
How are
Tomatoes?
the numbers so different with the box office?
I don't know. Who
Maybe
knows?
one's for inflation.
Maybe. 62% of critics consider this movie a good movie and it's worth your time. 76% of the audience think that it's a good enough movie to waste your time on. Alex, when was the first and last time you saw
Damn
this
waste.
Today.
movie? Eric, when was the first and last time you saw this movie?
Probably saw it like 3 years ago.
For the
And then
first time.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then like just recently, I watched it this morning.
James? when
Right,
was
I
the
feel
fir-
like I watch this movie all the time.
So I watched it once
didn't have to yell
or
at me.
twice. So I watched it when I was younger. Then I watched it like 2 years ago because I was like, I remember that movie, but I don't really remember that movie. And then I watched it again this morning.
How young?
But what's
Go ahead.
maybe like 9, 10.
Okay, so you also saw this movie way too young.
I mean, yeah, there's the bar scene.
Yeah, oh
not
yeah.
not for children.
None of it is for children. There's no points where it's like children should watch this.
Yeah, but that one like specifically, especially because like American standards, I feel like
Yeah.
the violence is more allowed than the sexuality stuff. But also too, like I remember seeing the second movie before I ever seen the first movie.
I've never seen the second movie.
Yeah, it went straight to DVD. I saw it on like Sci-Fi Channel.
Ooh,
Makes
that would
sense.
actually be worth the watch.
Yeah, it was worth it for Sci-Fi straight to like TV crap. Like
Yeah.
it's not like
When
I
you're
paid
not doing
money
shit
for it.
else.
Yeah.
And we chose this movie because of Hispanic Heritage Month. So let's get
I must
Hispanic
have
in this
missed
bitch,
that in the
boys.
group chat.
We totally
we-
talked about it in the group chat.
We mentioned like 10 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I posted like 2 different articles like suggesting other movies.
You did. You never read that.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
my
why.
god.
That's why I said Robert Rodriguez, because like in there they mentioned him hella. So I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm
And I mean this
surprised-
is go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's like a cult classic, and plus it's kind of more like type of movies we do anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel it fits better.
Like a B movie.
Yeah, and it's like
Shitty
horror
movies,
esque,
right.
but it's like, you know, and this is like action horror, like your style that you love. So
I love action horror, dude. Shit.
it's
This
the only reason
isn't
we do
even
Korean
scary,
films.
so-
So, how'd you guys feel about it overall? Just give me some
It's a
general
vibe,
feels.
dude.
It is a vibe.
It's almost like there's like 3 parts to this movie. There's the beginning.
The middle
There's
and
a
end.
battle
Wow.
sequence, right? Yeah, beginning, middle, and
It's
end.
almost like
There's
it's
the
a
beginning.
3-act structure.
Yeah, but there's a beginning, then there's like the first battle scene, and then there's like the second battle scene. But then there's like after the first battle scene, like it just draws out, and I'm like, whoa, why is there this extra 25 minutes?
Because it
In
had to be a
between.
feature-length film. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why.
So like there's obviously some pacing issues, but I mean overall I enjoy it, especially rewatching. Like every time I watch this movie, I generally enjoy it.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah, especially I mean, there's nothing like the first time you see this movie though.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where it's like it's better like when you would see it later on. I feel like now if I could have never seen it and then saw it for the first time now, I think I would really love it.
Okay, girl. You came into this exactly how James was just talking, so
I know. I liked it up until the vampires came.
yeah, speak up.
I liked it up until the vampires came.
Why?
And then I didn't like it no more.
Dude, you're so quiet. You're killing me.
But like that's kind of the point of the movie though. Like everything before feels like Tarantino, and then everything
100%.
after.
The
Yeah,
first
yeah.
act is a Quentin Tarantino short film.
Correct.
And then everything else is Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and,
what
and you
that's
feel
what like
it.
a review said, like or not a review. Like I think it was one of the facts. They're like literally first half of the movie is like your Pulp Fiction Reservoir Dogs,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then second half is like Robert Rodriguez and the VFX he fucking makes, and like
I mean, really though, this is
All the
Reservoir
crazy shit.
Dogs. If they ended up, running into vampires, like it's very similar.
I would have
Dude.
just rather had a heist the whole time.
then
Yeah.
watch.
But then that's like watching Reservoir Dogs is the
Yeah,
thing. Like,
but it's
they-
not even a heist in Reservoir Dogs.
What they rob? I mean, they rob a bank, don't they?
That's a heist.
I mean, it doesn't show anything
Yeah,
Like-
it doesn't
No,
show, but
it's
like,
like
we don't
after-
see
it's
them
like a
do it either.
post-heist movie.
post heist. That's what I would
Correct.
call it.
But also this, we don't see them do it. We just hear about them.
I mean, we do see them kill a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, this movie could have been the actual, breakout robbery thing, and then, well, actually, do they even rob anybody? Where's the money come from? Because he breaks him out of prison, right?
It's a
Yeah.
They were also bank robbers, though.
Okay. But like the movie could have been, yeah, like that could have been the first act, and then it could have been the second act, what we seen before the vampire stuff, and the third act would have been like I don't
So
know,
you're
them dying some
saying-
way.
You would have filmed this in a trilogy. This first film would have been like you would have got to see some of the heist shit, maybe some of the prison shit, and then at the end of the first movie they get to the bar.
That would be terrible.
Yeah,
No,
That would be
I
an
mean,
awful
like-
trilogy.
I don't think they would have
mean,
kept me that long.
No.
You could turn this movie into like if you cut off the whole vampire stuff and add more like pre stuff before we kind of meet the characters, it could be one whole
Dude,
movie.
but then you would have meet
Yeah.
fucking Tito in the band.
Is that what they're
I'm not-
called? Is Tito in the
Yeah.
band?
No, Tito and Tarantula.
Oh, that's kind of a cool name, though.
But I like how this movie is what it is. I don't want that other movie.
Nah, dude, I love this shit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
other movie would have almost felt too formulaic.
I mean, it's like a lot of other like
Well, I mean,
heist
what's
films.
this? What's the second movie about?
Vampires.
So it's like a prison. They're like in a prison in a small town, and then like it's like they're just trying to like take over the town and something like that. And then like there's a whole big thing because there's like this eclipse or whatever. So they're trying to withstand them through the night, and then it's like all this kind of
Jesus.
stuff like that.
So it's
And-
literally just like the first movie.
Kind of, and then you like follow like one of the characters you follow is the son of the cop that gets shot in the beginning.
Oh,
shit.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and the
Okay.
the other Terminator in T2
Yep.
is like the main character. If I'm remembering everything right, I haven't seen it in a long time, but like I know they're in it specifically, and I know like that's kind of what follows it because it also might be like a robbing type situation, or they might be like these bad guys are trying to do something to hide away in the town or something.
That Texas Ranger character is like one of my favorite, like, because he was on Kill Bill and then he was in the Grindhouse, Planet Terror.
So what's funny
Like,
about that character?
His character is just so good.
Everyone's talking about that character because they're like, "Oh, is he the same character or whatever?" And they say, like he would have to be in a different universe. So like this
Yeah,
movie is in a different universe than
He's like one of the characters who exists in both universes, right?
Yeah.
In like the
Mhm.
movie within a movie universe and then the real world.
yeah, because like because of the
Tarantino's
sequel
crazy.
of Dust to Dawn, like he couldn't be in the other movies
Right.
because it's like, oh, he died. But
Because
if
you're
he
saying
lived,
you're saying
What?
because Kill Bill is the movie within a movie, right?
Right.
That's
So
not
this
actual...
one would be a movie within a movie because it's hyper violent. So that's how you
Yeah.
can distinguish the two. Is how violent they are throughout the entire movie.
I mean, shit. Motherfucker,
Hey.
Tarantino wrote it. First gig, dude. Guess how much you got paid for this?
not a lot.
$200,000.
$1,500.
Wow.
No.
They were
Wait, for
like,
what?
"Hey, dude, I saw you guys did. I saw
To
you did
write it.
Reservoir Dogs.
Oh.
Hey, write me a shit, man." He's like, "Oh, sure, dude.
Is
I'll
this the
quit
first?
I'll quit my video job and I'll just write this little movie real quick."
Is this the first movie he wrote but didn't direct?
Yep, I think so. Yeah.
Probably because a lot of people think he did this movie. He directed this movie.
Right. But you could
Um,
tell he didn't because of all the special effects.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he would never do something like that. But Robert Rodriguez, 100%.
It's all about it, dude.
I mean, but they're
I
like
mean-
boys, aren't they?
Yeah. So I don't know if they became friends before this or after this, but like ever since they've been friends at least. Because I mean, they did the whole
Right.
Grindhouse thing.
Yeah.
Didn't
they meet on like 4 Rooms? That like small movie that Quentin
was
Tarantino
Robert
did?
Rodriguez in that?
I thought he
He
directed.
didn't do
a
it.
short
He
in that.
he just directed a room of it.
Right.
I never actually watched it yet, but I
But
didn't
Quentin
think
also
Robert...
directed a room in it, didn't he? Or did he write?
I've
Oh,
never
sorry.
even-
I was
I've never
talking
seen
about
that.
Quentin. I didn't know if Robert Rodriguez did a room in it.
I thought he did, but I could totally be wrong.
I assumed they were buddies before this when they did this movie. So
Yeah,
Oh, you're right.
he did, right?
Yeah, he directed one of the rooms.
And that's kind of how they met. I thought. Is
that makes
from
sense. Yeah.
That was in '95, and this one came out in '98, right?
All right, guys, we got to bring it back to the
96.
movie. We're losing Alex. We lost her. We're too
Yeah.
busy
How dare
blowing
you talk
Quentin
about
Tarantino.
like movie talk? That's not literally. a movie.
Damn.
So what didn't you like about this movie, girl?
I didn't like the vampires.
What didn't you like
I
about
just
them?
Because
thought
they
they
look so
looked-
cheesy, or
Yeah, they just looked fake. I didn't like how they killed them. I didn't like all the stuff like
Exploding?
exploding out.
But this was
I think it
almost
just looked-
30 years ago.
Cheap.
But that's Robert Rodriguez's style. Is like
Yeah.
low budget. He's gonna make it dirty. Like it's just gonna like you're not coming here to see fucking some
Marvel.
Star Wars fucking
Yeah, he wrote a whole book that's like a lot of people like look at nowadays, where it's like how to make a feature film on like on no budget.
this is like 19 million, dude, and he made this. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
I mean, shit, they were exploding a lot of vampires, bro. They were popping those boys like balloons.
That store in the beginning, that was probably what, $5 million of the budget.
Man,
Because he did those Antonio Banderas movies, right?
so his
The
first movie is an Antonio Banderas movie that he made for like 10 grand.
Is this Desperado?
$10,000?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
It's
'cause,
something
that's
like
what
that. It's low. He didn't even get
It's
like
super low, yeah.
$100,000.
because like that's what his book is premise on is like he's like, oh yeah, I made it with stuff like around the house,
Yeah.
like, and it's like a big thing. Because yeah, there's like a couple of like movies. I'm pretty sure they both have Antonio Banderas. They're like in Mexico, and he's like a
So it's I'm pretty sure
Hitman or something.
it's called the Desperado trilogy or some shit like that.
I think so. Yeah.
And so it follows him across 3 movies because that first one was just a banger, and he made it for. He
Nothing.
traded somebody 2 goats and a roll of toilet paper, and he got that movie made.
Yeah.
I said that joke for Eric, and he just totally blew me up.
It's because I was trying to read.
Good. I'm glad someone did.
Because in fact, it says From Dusk Till Dawn provided a crucial opportunity for both Tarantino and Rodriguez. For QT, it was a way of finally following up on the culturally game-changing impact of Pulp Fiction. Wow, VH1's really trying to suck his dick on that, huh? Without
What do you
having
mean?
to, you
Pulp
know.
Fiction did change the landscape of film.
Did it?
It's one of the best like movies that are told not chronologically ever. That like is the
I didn't know
template.
that.
It's like the template for how to tell a story not chronologically. So
So
like
real
Go ahead.
quick to fact check though. So it's called the Mexico trilogy, and the
Oh.
first one was called Mariachi.
Mariachi.
Yeah.
Mariachi, and it was made off of $7,000.
that's fucking crazy, dude.
And then he did Desperado, and then Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, the first one there, and it made $2.6 million.
Off of $7 grand.
Yeah,
Could you
2.6 million?
imagine? Oh,
yeah.
And then
That's
so
a dream.
this is a chance for QT to like follow up on Pulp
QT.
Fiction, and then for Robert Rodriguez, it was like he finally broke big because he did his little micro budget Mariachi, and then his mainstream follow up El Desperado.
Yeah. Because the first two are made for nothing. So then like this is the first like probably big budget he's ever had. That's not a ton of money, but like for that time compared to what he was
Shit,
working
I
with.
feel like 19 million in 96 is a lot of money though.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know what they were,
conversion.
but I don't know what they were spending on movies back then. Is the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like what Forrest Gump came around that time, and they traveled that man around the world. That had to be expensive.
They did CGI to make it look like fucking JFK was still alive or whatever.
Yeah.
They put JFK's skull back together.
19 million is 33 million today.
Oh, that's cheap. That ain't
That's
nothing.
low budget. That's like horror film money.
Yeah. Blumhouse might actually spend more money on their fucking films.
Yeah, ain't it?
All right, girl, then what do you want to talk about? What up? Talk about the things you like.
Did you like Harvey Keitel's character?
She doesn't even know who that is.
Who?
The
Reel it
priest?
back. Reel it back.
Jacob?
You like the priest?
Yeah. I was really mad that they killed him and his son.
His son went out like a bitch.
Yeah.
Big
Totally.
bitch.
I thought at least they were gonna live.
With
The
little
son
condoms on his
or-
fucking
All
All
four
bandolier.
of them.
all 4 of them.
Yeah.
So Forrest Gump was made 2 years earlier, and it had a $55 million budget.
Woo! This is
And
a
that's
micro
before
budget.
inflation. Yeah.
What about your boy George Clooney, man? This is his first fucking Hollywood film.
I don't like George Clooney. This is
No,
the only
it
movie
isn't.
I like him in.
This is not his first-
breakout
No.
Hollywood movie. Before
Yeah.
this, he was only in ER.
Probably.
Yeah, look, it says George Clooney's first Hollywood film role. George Clooney signed up to star in
I'm not reading it, so I can't look.
after Quentin Tarantino directed a 1995 episode of the actor's NBC hit ER.
Makes
So,
sense.
so Tarantino directed that shit. He's like, "Hey, man, you're pretty good.
Hey, you
I'm gonna
real
write a
pretty. You
movie
want to
for
come
you."
over here and watch me suck Salma Hayek's toes?
I've seen him in like this is like I've only seen like 3 movies though with Clooney, and one was Batman and Robin, and the other one was like Tomorrowland or
Ooh!
something like that.
Dude, literally like a year after this
Yeah.
movie, he was in Batman and Robin.
I mean,
Which makes sense.
the dude's a star. He's a stud.
He really
Yeah, it's not
is.
his fault that movie was terrible.
No, it's not.
It's never really the actor's fault, right?
No, that's not true.
That's not
I mean,
true.
sometimes
That's not
it is.
true.
It's all case by case.
It really
So without
is.
this movie, we wouldn't have had the what's his movies called? The heist movies?
All the
Oceans.
yeah.
would have had
Oh, like
him. It just
Ocean
would have been
11 and
another.
Yeah,
13.
he's the lead guy from Ocean's 11.
Yeah,
George
I mean, he's had
Clooney
some
is.
good films. I just haven't seen them.
I mean, he was fantastic in this role.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
I
great.
love him in this shit, dude.
Yeah.
He's so good, and it's so unlike every other role he's had since.
He's like in the movie that they stare at goats or stuff too.
The Men Who Stare at Goats, the
Yeah.
military
and Oh Brother,
conspiracy
Who
theory.
Art Thou
I
is
liked
like
what's
another.
his face.
Who?
The dude that was multiple people throughout the whole movie.
Cheech?
Oh,
Oh,
Cheech?
Cheech.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that man played like 7 characters.
Me
Like,
either.
It's
It's
at
so
least
funny. though.
Grape.
Here you
only
go,
3?
Wiki Feet.
Yeah.
Here you go, Quentin.
Oh, dude, put that away.
Here you go, Quentin.
Tarantino's gonna come out for you.
Dude, if he gives me enough,
For
I'll
all
let him
the
sound
audio
Hayek.
people, Joey showed his feet on the camera.
Oh no!
Go rate me high on Wiki Feet, please.
Please, we need it. Any support will
Yeah.
take.
Yeah, Cheech was
I mean,
really
yeah.
funny in this movie.
Yeah, Cheech was the pussy half off.
Yeah, he's the border patrol, and then
Yep.
he's the guy that takes
hype
him
man?
to go.
And
But-
then Carlos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The amount of times they said that word was ridiculous.
I loved it. I loved how
Dude, he
ridiculous
kept
it
on
was.
going, dude.
Yeah, he was just letting it fly, dude.
If it got to the point where it was like, okay, it's weird. Okay,
And then
they're
he
saying
brought
too
it all
much.
back.
But then it's like I was on a ride. I was like, okay, too much. Then he kept going. I was like, now I get it.
I would have ran out of fucking descriptions, dude, but he didn't.
Yeah,
Dude, he
did it.
said everything. I love that he went from human into animals because he was like, I can't think of any more.
Yeah.
I gotta go next level.
Well, he said you get one, they get one for $1, and I was
No, a
like,
penny.
"You get
A
any
penny,
cheaper?"
dude.
A
He said,
penny, yeah.
he said, get one or another one of equal or lesser value for 1 penny.
And if you can find one cheaper,
And then he fucking
you do it.
Yeah.
spikes the camera.
And then he looks directly at it.
And then he got his ass beat.
Yeah, and then he
Oh,
died.
dirty, dude.
He
Tarantino
came
was
back,
dirty
though.
about that.
It's okay.
And then he died again.
He didn't die.
Yeah, he did.
No, they killed him when he was a vampire, and then he came back.
Different guy. That was his cousin.
I
They all look the same.
Young Trejo looks crazy in this, though.
Yo, he's kind
man.
of
Holy shit.
jacked.
yeah.
He's kind of big.
Is this his first role like after prison stuff or like second role? Like it's kind of
I'm
early
not
on.
sure.
I don't know.
'Cause I think he did like he did some prison type movies. But this
yeah?
is pretty early on in his career.
who is that?
Danny Trejo was the guy that I was like, look, it's Danny Trejo.
The bartender?
Oh, yeah.
From like Spy Kids, Machete, I think it's called like Badass or something, like where he's older and he like beats people up. They got a trilogy.
Yeah,
of that.
it's him and
He
Danny
was-
Glover.
Just an American
Yeah.
Horror Story.
He was an American Horror Story, wasn't he?
Yeah, he played
Yeah.
the
Santa.
Santa. Yeah, they recast it, which I didn't like, but I think he did a good job.
Oh no, he did. Oh man, he did. This is a stellar year stellar time for Trejo because he did Heat, Desperado.
Okay.
Shit, Heat
That's
is a
it,
big
huh?
one. No, I really
It was
like
a stellar
Heat, even
year.
though-
Yeah, he brought the heat though.
I mean, Heat, yeah, is a fantastic movie or whatever, but like, I was waiting
And
for
then,
a
and then he
list
has
that
a
was
ton.
fucking
He
10
has a
feet
ton
long.
of movie.
I mean, he's done a lot, but like, I didn't know where he started at. Like how soon was this in his career? Because it's the character he plays in American Horror Stories, isn't it the Santa from Asylum?
Ooh,
I didn't know it was connected to anything.
I didn't think so.
I don't know.
I mean, it's the same. They do the same concept.
Really?
So I think it would be weird if it was a different
I mean-
Santa.
Wait, he was in Blood In, Blood Out.
there
yeah.
was a
Yeah.
Santa that attacked people at the party, but I don't know. That's the same.
Shit, this man started acting in 85.
Yeah, like his whole story is like I think he was on like heroin and stuff, and like,
Yeah.
and then like he just he went to prison and then
Wait, he's in he's in the sequels to this movie.
Is he?
He's probably plays a minor role. Yeah, he's credited.
so yeah, he plays the same role. He's so he has a different name, but he's always the bartender. But he has a different name
Oh,
in the
I
other
see.
two. So I don't know if he's like, so it's the same character, but it's not.
In the third one, he's still named Charlie Razor Charlie, like he is in this movie.
In
But in the second one, he's called
too.
Eddie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he's
Razor
always
Eddie.
a bartender.
Huh. I mean, you might.
I've never seen the third one. I just like.
You don't want to, man.
I was surprised
I like
though, seeing the young ass Trejo.
Yeah, he looks good, honestly.
He really does. Age hit him like a fucking truck.
Yeah, well, he had that naturally, like, you know, like, he has like that scarred face. So then, like, once his, you know, once he like put on weight and his face kind of dropped. I wouldn't want to have to mess with him back then, though. Always do.
I wouldn't want to mess with him now.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with him now either. I feel like he could definitely whoop your ass.
I mean, I really like him in Sons of Anarchy because he plays just like a cartel member or whatever, and then it's like a whole story. But anyways, like
me either.
On there, you don't want to mess with him.
He ain't shit. I ain't scared of Danny Trejo.
I already liked Sex Machine, and then the big dude. What's his name? The Hammer.
Yeah, who is that? I liked him too.
Who, the Hammer or Sex Machine?
Was a little bitch.
What do you mean?
Sex Machine?
Sex Machine was cool, dude.
Yeah, he was rad.
Bitch.
No.
You see that little whippy ass?
Dude, it's so
take
cool.
Your beer.
He's the worst kind of character in like these type of movies.
What do you
mean? He gets bit.
You get bit and you're like, well, I'm gonna hide this shit. And no one else, everyone took all their clothes off. No one realized it's hot as shit. Like, why?
And
you
he's
put
wearing
that
a leather
jacket back on?
Oh, so that dude, Fred Williamson, who played Frost, which was the Vietnam vet, he's from Gary, Indiana.
Oh, wow.
Nah.
Yeah.
What else is he in?
A bunch of blaxploitation films.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like a thing. They cast their favorite exploitation film stars. So Sex Machine, and what's his name?
He looks like he'd be in like a kung
Fred
fu
Williamson
type movies.
Yeah. So Tom Savini is Sex Machine, and then Fred Williamson is Frost. But yeah, he gave off those like 70s Shaft vibes, which was cool.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Dude, he was a
so
professional
badass.
football player.
He was what?
Frost.
Oh yeah.
Frost. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the cast is pretty stacked.
I mean, he's huge, dude.
He's a massive man. What you looking up?
I thought when he turned
was
a
in
vampire, it
Ned's
was gonna be over.
Classified School Survival Guide.
Who was he? The principal?
I don't fucking know.
Thanks.
That's all you get.
You gotta pay extra for more information.
Yeah, for $3.99, I'll
you can
give
get
you
all
the
of
whole...
it.
So you know that guy that he took the beer from?
Yes.
Apparently that guy does. He oversees the effects on AMC's The Walking Dead now.
Oh.
He's a makeup artist.
Wait, no, isn't that Tom Savini?
No, Greg Nicotero.
Wait,
Greg Nicotero's the big guy that does he's huge in The Walking Dead.
but he's not blonde. You're talking about the guy he took the beer from? That's
Yeah,
some
he took
blonde
the beer
dude.
from. Dude, it was makeup, dude. I don't know.
I mean, he has Greg Nicotero now has I think gray hair.
Well, that's not blonde, dude.
I mean, it's because he's older.
But he did a little cameo.
No, but I might be mixing people up then. Never mind. My bad. You're right.
But no,
Eric.
he's a real big effects artist. Is that how he?
Yeah.
That's why he got the Walking Dead job.
He was
like
a
an
long-haired
award-winning
biker.
effects artist.
Yeah, it was really a big pull for them to get him on there, and I mean that's why The Walking Dead does look great.
Well, Greg Nicotero worked on the Living Dead series. I don't know if he worked on Night, but I'm pretty sure he worked on From Dawn forward. He worked on all of those movies. So that's why he perfected what a zombie looks like.
Yeah, because I know him more so from the Walking Dead universe.
Yeah.
But I guess he did the Chronicles of Narnia stuff too, which looks fantastic.
Oh shit, that's kind of cool.
God damn.
Our girl, what do you want to talk about?
Shit, he did Suicide Squad and they won an Oscar.
You mean Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad?
Yep,
Dave
for best
Ayers,
makeup.
Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad.
That's not real, right?
No, it is.
Yeah, they won for best makeup and
Academy
costume.
Award?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They won for Killer Croc going, hey, that thing got that thing got BET.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate that movie. It's so bad.
So
It's
he did
bad.
Day of the Dead is the first one he did.
Oh, okay, so it was the third one. But yeah, the
He's
dude's
making
stellar.
the big bucks.
Shit, he did Evil Dead 2 though. That's a big one.
That is a big one. But From Dusk Till Dawn.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah, what more
I
is there to
mean,
say?
Alex, I don't think likes it, but
I mean,
But
it's a cult film. Like, people are gonna love it or they're gonna hate it. Like, if you don't get it, and like you're not trying to like what they're putting out,
Now-
you're gonna hate it.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say it's my favorite movie. I chuckled a little bit, but I'm not gonna watch it again.
No, yeah, you could tell. Though her demeanor while watching the film was totally like, "Oh, that was pretty funny." Like, "Oh, that was really silly the way that they did that." Is it over yet?
I definitely didn't think this would be something you like, but you also, I don't think you're a fan of Tarantino's writing though, because like you don't really like any of the other
I'm-
movies.
Also, not like a vampire werewolf person. Like, that's not my type of horror that I like.
Yeah,
so
you're more
you don't
about
like
paranormal.
American Horror Story then, the newest season?
No, do you not like the newest season of American Horror Story?
I do because they're not like actual vampires.
Yeah, there's like some more science
Yeah.
behind it. It's more
They're
sci-fi
like
horror.
monsters, yeah. So wait, real quick, I know this does not have anything to do with anything, but I mean, kinda. Is
You
the
got 10
first one
seconds.
over, and the next 5 episodes are the next like show?
We don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's called double feature, and it seemed like it ended. So I feel
Oh,
like the next one-
spoilers! Wait, we haven't seen it. Spoilers. We just watched episode 4. Spoilers.
It's
I
not
don't
really
think it
a
ended.
spoiler though. That's the thing. It's
How do you
it's
mute
James is
him?
talking out his
Yeah,
ass.
right. I need a mute people button.
James is talking out his ass right now.
All right, he's trying to fake us out.
Typical James.
I
It
know.
is
I'm just
James.
assuming because it's called double feature. I'm like, I don't know how many
Maybe that's
episodes are in
just
the
the
season
name.
either.
No, there needs to be aliens at some point.
That's why I
Because
think it's gonna be 2 separate like things.
they gotta meet.
I did. Yeah, I think they're gonna meet in the middle because I like.
We'll talk about it. That's a different podcast. Different
I was reading
podcast.
some shit.
If we want to
have
record
scheduling
that
conflicts,
podcast
we're
real
never gonna
quick,
get it.
we can bang this one out because we're already 37 minutes in.
I'm hungry.
And Galax is hangry. You're not hungry. You're
Oh
hangry.
no.
All right then, girl.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go, Eric. I'm letting you say your joke.
I was gonna say body count 122.
Oh, really?
For what?
Yeah.
The
How many
movie.
people died?
Yeah, that's what a
Oh.
body
Yeah.
count is. Get your head out of the gutter, James.
That's where my head went right away.
I know. I saw your face. He's like, "Damn, Eric. Okay, you little whore."
I didn't know who was shot at my thing.
All right, Gal. What was your favorite part of From Dusk Till Dawn?
I just really like how they used what's his face so many times. I
Cheech?
just think,
Cheech?
yeah, I think
Cheech.
it was just really funny.
Yeah, it was a good
was
gag,
And every time
It
he
is a
popped
good
up,
running
it just
gag.
cracked me up.
and it follows the rule of 3 that comedy has, where like you have to say the joke 3 times, and then on the 3rd time it's like, bam, that's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Or 57 when
Because
you're
I
telling
made
the
a
to
joke.
come in there.
When he died as a vampire, he's like, he's just gonna come back later as the patrol officer. And then he like pops through the door, and I just started dying.
Yeah, she was laughing hard as fuck. Eric,
I
what's
mean,
your?
apparently Rodriguez loves to fucking use Cheech.
Well, yeah, he's funny.
He's appeared in
Cheech
7
does
of
a
his
lot
movies,
shit, yeah, I mean,
Damn.
Cheech acts. He gets a lot of jobs.
and Trejo in 9.
I mean, those are both 2 stellar actors, though.
Can we watch?
Well,
Cheech
based on
and
the type of
Chong?
films he does, a lot of them are like Hispanic themed, so
I
it
mean,
would
he
make
could.
sense.
I mean,
Yeah.
he only shoots in Mexico.
Does he always shoot in Mexico?
That's what his wiki says, so it could be lying.
No, I feel like he would correct that though.
But I feel like maybe a majority of it. I mean, it's to a point where it's like if he
99%.
shoots 80
I mean, he probably doesn't have a
85% of
passport.
movie,
I mean, they
I
probably
don't know about
doesn't have
that.
to pay taxes or something. I don't know.
I mean, maybe he owns a small village out there. Who knows?
A small village. He employs his entire
Pueblo,
family.
dude, come on.
Who knows?
Oh, that was really funny. I don't even know if I'd call it funny. Actually, it was just an interesting question that Galax posed to me. So they're driving across the border, and she was like, "Yeah, even though I wouldn't carry any drugs or weapons across the border, I would still be super nervous." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I would probably be sweating my ass off too, even though I'm not taking anything over there." And she's like, "Would you ever want to go to Mexico?" And I was like, I mean, I would only want to see where like Eric's from, and that's about it.
I'd be
I
worried
want to
about them
go
planting
deep
something
in
on me.
Mexico where I can get stolen.
I ain't going to no jungles,
Ugh.
bro.
Yeah, fuck
You don't even need to go
jungles.
in deep in Mexico. Just be any part of Mexico at night.
Yeah, that's deep into Mexico. Fuck,
You
you
could be
could
in
go to
Cancun
El
and get
Paso and be
taken.
deep into Mexico at night.
Yeah, you
I
go
also
to Arizona and get got.
Them
I think the-
MS-13s, bro. Go ahead.
I think the Border Patrol went too hard on this movie. I don't think it was that serious in
Back then,
96.
really?
For the time frame, I could see not being that serious.
Nah.
No, but they
Now
were
I think
looking
so.
for.
Those guys.
Those
Yeah,
guys.
there was like a full-on
Oh.
FBI search.
True.
But they
true.
also were gonna let him go if they didn't make that noise. They were just gonna let him go.
Yeah, they weren't gonna search that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he was kind of a creep for staring at her in the bathroom.
I mean, he literally imagined her going, "Eat my pussy." Like,
Yeah, like he's a rapist and.
Or are you talking about George Clooney?
I was talking about Cheech's character.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
Cheech was disgusting, but you know, what do you expect?
Say
I don't know
it.
what that means.
Say it, Joey.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing to say.
Uh-huh.
You're
do you
feeling
think-
it though.
Where do you think the daughter went?
Hell.
Home.
How
Well,
can
yeah,
she get back
drive my
over the
ass home.
border?
Same
Don't ask
way she
questions,
came
it's a
over.
Robert
They didn't check
Rodriguez
no
movie.
paperwork.
What?
Yeah, but she doesn't
They
have
didn't
a
check no
license.
paperwork the first time.
You said she had a passport.
You said she
I-
doesn't have a license.
Well, no, you're
So
right.
how can she drive the car?
Nobody in Mexico is gonna be like, that white woman is driving that car. We better card her.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, hey, we don't fuck with y'all over here.
See ya.
I think they'd be like, "Hey, are there drugs down here?" And she'd have no drugs, and they'd be
And
like,
she'd be
"Have a
like,
good
no
day,
habla.
man."
And he'd be like,
No habla.
But she has
Fine.
like blood all over her.
that's the part that's gonna be a little
Take a
hard. getting
shower.
past-
It's her camper though. She got clothes in there.
That's true. I didn't think about
She's-
that.
That's true.
Damn, fuck. Quentin Tarantino doesn't miss a step, brother. All right? My man's hits it every
mean-
time.
I don't know about that. I think someone would have heard that a maid, or not the maid, the original hostage screaming in that
She
motel
was a-
room.
I don't think he gave her a chance to scream, dude.
Yeah.
I think she just knocked her out.
She
Like,
was too frightened. She wouldn't have said anything.
Nah, she was dead. Like, there was nothing. He went, I mean, all right, we're going to get a little graphic. He R-worded her, and then that was it. And then killed her.
Yeah.
He
I
probably
didn't
did
even
it
think
in the
about
middle
that.
of it.
But like, if they had the other two girls they had in the convenience store, they would have got caught.
Oh, yeah. Those girls were screaming.
Yeah.
They were, ah!
But it's like, I mean, George Clooney like was being serious with them, and I'm sure maybe they felt that. I don't know. But like, he seemed genuine. Like he's like, they probably thought like, okay, like the lady's like, okay, I'll be fine. But I mean,
The minute, yeah,
You know?
the minute he left her
Yeah.
alone with Quentin Tarantino's character, that was it.
Richie's a wild card.
I mean, he's a piece of shit.
I mean, no wonder he didn't get any acting work after this.
Oh no, that's
You
not
can't-
true.
so-
He acted in several of his own films. Django Unchained.
okay, cool.
wouldn't call him really a wild card though, because like it's not like he was gonna be good sometimes.
Dude, his own brother even was.
He was
fucking
always bad.
cocked him.
Yeah, but like a wild card's like, oh, I don't know if he's gonna do something.
Yeah.
You knew he was gonna do
You
something.
knew he was gonna be
Oh,
a dick.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, what was your favorite part of the movie?
Definitely when they get to the bar, man, you just see it, and then Cheech gets you into that mindset, like, okay, this is a grimy fucking place.
Yeah, the sign had nothing to do with it, right?
Nah.
Not this
Was
time.
there was a sign?
But then it wasn't even really like grimy inside.
No, it's pretty grimy, brother.
No, it was just
It's pretty
boobs out.
dusty.
No, I could smell those women.
It was the old temple, dude.
It was an old temple.
James, what was your favorite part of From Dusk Till Dawn?
I mean, I like the convenience store scene because it really sets the tone for the movie. I mean, you end up getting a whole nother tone sent afterwards. But like when you first watch it, you're like, oh, this movie's pretty crazy. It's some crazy, heist, type film.
Yeah, you're gonna see some crazy shit.
But like it sets the tone early on where you're like, oh, this is gonna be crazy. These two dudes are gonna, fucking
Fuck shit
smash
up.
heads, dude.
They
were-
wild.
They're gonna explode shit.
Yeah.
Somehow. I don't know how that shit exploded at that convenience store, but
I think the first
the alcohol,
time.
maybe?
Yeah. It was a gas station too, wasn't it?
I thought it was just a liquor store.
I don't know.
No, it was more of a convenience store that
Yeah.
had liquor. Like, I think they just happened to have bottles. I mean, I think that was just a set piece, to be honest. They were like, all right, how can
No,
we
I
make
think
this
they blew up a real building.
I don't think they had the budget.
They definitely
I don't know
didn't.
where we found that. It was $20,000. It was abandoned, had asbestos in it.
Yeah.
They made it work.
That's what made it blow up was the asbestos.
I think the first fight is my favorite part of the movie. Like,
First fight is the better of the fights for sure.
yeah, like when you
The movie could have almost ended there.
Oh yeah, that'd have been wild. But like when you see Frost pick up the 4 women and just slam them into each leg,
that's
dude.
funny as fuck.
I loved it. I was like, damn, this movie's fucking rad. This is awesome.
Dude, seeing his cock gun though was pretty funny.
It was really funny.
It's such
I'm
a
mad
weird
he never
thing.
used it.
I thought he did.
I also thought he did, but he didn't.
No,
He doesn't shoot Cheech's character with it?
No.
So to be fair, I was setting up the podcast while we were watching the movie, so there's some parts that I missed, some parts that I didn't.
So the second time he pulls it out, he shoots it.
No.
It doesn't go off?
No, it was a whole Pulp Fiction thing where they shot Cheech. Just the
Oh,
brothers,
right,
the
where they
Gecko
just bop,
brothers.
bop, 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 bop. I'll have to rewatch it. Because I
Because
thought...
I know when everything goes off, I know he opens it again. Like, so the first scene is
maybe
where
you
the
guys-
guy, like steals his shit. Or he pulls the knife out. And then he opens it and closes it. But then he opens it one more time. But
Oh, we lost you.
Oh, James.
yeah.
Oh, there you go. You're back.
Okay. So, like, the second time after... So the first time is obviously when he, like, the guy's gonna, like, hey, you know, he takes his beer, he's gonna stab him. And then one more time he opens it when stuff pops off. I just don't know if it shoots.
I don't think he does, man.
We'll have to rewatch it. We'll report back next week. On
I
whether
think
or
you're
not-
thinking of the lady with the gun leg
No. 'cause
No.
I've never seen that.
and Machete.
I haven't seen Machete, to be honest with you.
All
I thought
know
that was
is
in
Charmed Girl,
Grindhouse.
isn't it?
I thought she was the same character in both.
Machete?
Oh, she's in both?
No, in
I also
Machete
thought it was
was.
Sin City, to be honest.
In Machete, it's the girl from Spy Kids. In Grindhouse, Planet Terror is the girl
Oh.
from Charmed.
Charmed. Yeah.
Oh.
They both got gun legs?
No. They don't.
The girl
I mean, this
from
guy has a gun. This guy has a gun.
girl from
cock.
Spy
Someone
Kids just
said
wears,
gun
a really
legs,
small
so that's what
bikini.
I-
Eric, not somebody. Hold on. We're not going to lose this thread. Eric was the one who said gun leg. Girl, what was your least favorite part?
Vampires. I really just wanted a movie where he kidnaps his family, and then the family beats their ass and wins.
That would have been
Gets away.
terrible.
No, it wouldn't.
Email Tarantino, dude.
I
Let him
am.
I'm
know.
sure you could find a movie like that.
Bribe him with pictures of your feet.
Or sorry,
He'll
Robert
rewrite it.
Rodriguez.
He'll do it.
You will.
Like, lose the vampires.
Yeah, hey. I'll show you the rest of my toes if you lose the vampires.
Too late. That's all he needs.
Yeah, once he got the one, dude, he saw 9% foot.
Would you guys let Salma Hayek fucking spit in you?
Yeah.
Look, if I was being paid enough money, I would let someone spit in my mouth.
No,
yes.
you wouldn't.
Dude, if I'm ever in a situation with Salma Hayek and she wants to spit in my mouth, that's what's happening.
Did you
I
see
wouldn't
George
let
Clooney's?
her know.
Did you see George Clooney during the whole thing? Because he was behind her. He was just like,
Because you don't expect her to come out like that. That was a whole different
No.
ball game.
she could get hypnotized to do that scene, dude.
Did she?
Yeah, she hates it. She had like a fucking fear of snakes, and for like a whole
Oh.
fucking month, she had to get into this mindset that snakes is her friend, and like she said she got hypnotized.
I thought you were
believe
gonna
it.
tell me she had a deathly fear of people sucking your toes.
It was going to be about the toes thing, too,
If it's
for
turn-
sure.
you know,
I thought
definitely,
he was
dude.
going to say that she was afraid of walking on tables.
I can't do it. The snake, fine. Someone sucking on my toes, fine. The table,
It's too
I'm doing
wobbly.
steady.
I mean, this
And
dude
you're
was
gonna
trying
have
to
me
build like
barefoot?
a.
Mm-mm.
So wait, you're
What was
telling
it
me
called?
if you were in a movie and you have a pretty big role in the movie, you wouldn't let Salma Hayek spit liquor into your mouth?
No.
You're crazy. You're getting paid to let someone spit
thought-
liquor into your mouth?
No.
You're wild.
Dude, it's desanitized.
Yeah.
No.
I said what I said. I ain't even got to be in a movie.
If I got paid $1,500, I would let a man
That's a
spit liquor
easy
into my mouth.
Yeah, I would
$1,500.
let Chris
Share
Evans do it,
$1,500.
yes.
A man, woman,
Or
dog,
Patrick
doesn't matter.
Wilson, yes.
Chicken.
Chicken. I'll let a chicken spit liquor into my mouth.
I might even let what's-her-face do it.
There's no maybe for me, brother. I would let
Both
George
of 'em.
Clooney spit it into my mouth.
No.
100%.
For money? Shit.
Shit.
Who plays the
Pretty
Lorraine?
much anybody that stars in a Tarantino movie, I'd let do it.
Guy who played Charlie Manson? I'd let him spit liquor in my...
I don't know about that.
If I'm being paid, it doesn't matter.
Some I'll do
yeah.
for free.
Eric, what was your least favorite part of the movie?
Honestly, Tarantino's character, man. I didn't. This time watching it, I was like, "Ugh,
Yeesh.
man,
This movie really is 30 years old, huh?
ugh." He really had to say that, huh? He really
It
wrote
is
that
26
for
years
him to
old.
say.
Yeah, almost 30 years old. Me
I
and
mean,
James are
he's-
30.
He's wrote to be terrible, and he's terrible.
Yeah, you're not supposed to like
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, he's not redeemable.
But he
at
didn't
all.
have to drop all those words and.
George Clooney did the same thing.
Hey man, he's hot though.
Yeah,
That's true. I would argue that Quentin Tarantino in this movie is not bad looking.
No, I mean, well, he's like 24 or something. I don't know.
He wasn't terrible
Right.
looking.
he got a nice full head of hair in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looking a little rough. That cocaine did work on that boy.
It'll get you.
That Pulp Fiction money really got them, man.
They found that Gabby girl.
Oh, sweet. Is she dead?
Yes.
Oh,
Of
Not
course,
sweet.
like there was no way she was gonna be alive.
you don't know that.
I mean, based on the information that we were given, there was no way she was gonna be alive.
Nobody gave me any information, all right? I
I
went
didn't even know what you
looking.
guys are talking about.
They
We'll
found her in the Wyoming National Park.
I don't know where that's at.
I feel like if you
Gone
leave
wrong.
Well, no
anybody in
fuck.
the woods,
I don't know what part of Wyoming, jackass. That's another podcast after our American Horror Story podcast.
The True Crime Podcast.
Dude, I'll do it.
I think we would get so many views.
We would. Just
I
because
think it's too overly saturated.
it is pretty overly saturated, but we're also doing a movie podcast, so get fucked, idiot.
Anything's overly saturated at this point.
Yeah, there's nothing undersaturated.
Well, that's not true. We could do a foot rating podcast.
I was about to say feet, but that probably is overly saturated.
If
Dude,
both of
there's
us
a
had the
whole-
same
that's a different part of
idea.
the internet, and it's
Yeah.
oversaturated.
Let's just move somewhere. Take this whole production to Spain or some shit.
Oh, shit.
Why
I
don't
don't
we
think
just
that's
like?
gonna work.
Why don't we just film at the time they're up?
We could.
Or we could just put a Spain backdrop.
A Spanish backdrop, you mean? All right, James, what was your least favorite part of the movie?
So after the first fight sequence, when he starts doing his monologue, it gets too long. I get it.
I
We need
love
to end.
it. Oh, no.
I hate it. And then when it's like, oh wow, I got another 30 minutes before we get like an actual resolution to this movie. Hated
No,
it.
dude, I needed more fucking vampire fighting.
It was.
Well, we didn't need a 30-minute break. We could have kept the extra.
You're talking
10,
about the
15
break
minutes.
is when the montage of them making their weapons?
No, when Frost was like talking about his nom stories.
I
Yeah.
love that shit, dude.
So did I.
Anything like I don't like that part before they go into that back room. Like anything like from the fight ending to before they go into that back room, I'm like, oh my god, this is just too long. It took me. Oh.
So you're saying after they killed the vampires and then the people that they bit turned into vampires, after
Yes.
they killed those people, it should have stopped or
But I
something?
had said that. I was like, aren't they all going to turn into vampires?
I mean, they could have broke in the other vampires, and we could have, gone from there. They could have all ran to the back room.
But then
and
it
we
would have
coulda-
been too much action. But
That's what I wanted.
yeah,
You're right.
I mean, the
When I'm
band
right, I'm
really
right.
went out like a fucking... They're like, fuck you.
That music was good.
the music was tight. The
I
music,
The
loved
music
it.
of this whole movie is good.
I like the instruments. After they
The
had
people-
all
the
won.
human instruments were
Yeah.
awesome. It was so good. I don't know what my least favorite part was. But you know what?
His least favorite part was all the naked women in the movie.
I hated it. There should have been dong, just magnum dongs everywhere, swinging, fucking telling time with their penises.
You know what Eric says? Why not both?
Yeah. ¿Por qué no los dos?
You're telling me Salma Hayek has a twin brother who has a huge nuts?
No,
To
she
match-
has boobs and dick.
Oh.
Can I say that?
I mean, I don't see why you,
I mean,
You just said it. so-
I don't. I don't see why you can't.
I mean,
But-
Michelle Rodriguez did it in the movie.
Who?
Michelle
She-
Rodriguez.
She played a hermaphrodite?
No, she played a man, and then that gets turned into a woman.
I don't
That's
know.
not what I'm saying, though.
No. She's
I
talking about
know.
hermaphrodite.
At the same time, yeah.
Is that even politically correct? Hermaphrodite?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you can. I don't know.
Two souls? I could call them the two souls, right?
I feel like that's even worse.
Is it
know,
worse?
I think just isn't it just transsexual?
Well, we just got canceled.
No. Not if you're born with both reproductive organs. She's talking about someone who's born with mammary glands and a penis.
No, she was.
Yes, she was.
That's what I meant.
She was not talking about someone who has transitioned.
No.
She was talking about someone with both.
I was like, yeah, she could have boobs and dick.
Yeah, but I think like because of
Say
the
louder
hormones,
for the
like,
people in the
really-
back.
Yeah,
The internet is saying that's not correct anymore, Joey.
Hermaphrodite or two souls?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, hermaphrodite.
So what is?
Intersexed?
Okay. No, I got that. Cool, my
Intersex
bad,
conditions?
My bad.
Don't cancel us. I'm sorry.
I'm pansexual. You can't cancel me.
yeah, they can.
No, they can't. How can they?
You're pulling a Kevin Spacey.
Yeah,
Dude.
Damn it, you beat me to it. You
he
beat me.
is.
Fuck.
I was thinking it, but I couldn't remember his name.
I was gonna wait till it died and was gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm using the Kevin Spacey defense.
Joey's views on this are his views alone.
Kevin Spacey's a piece of shit. I feel like we've exhausted that conversation.
That's true.
All right, cinema scores. Let's just bang these boys out. Would you rent it?
No.
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 Would you buy this movie physically?
No.
No.
Yes. Would you buy this movie digitally?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
We
Would you
should
buy
real
it?
quick.
What?
We should have. Would you stream this movie? Because I'm more likely to stream a movie than anything. But go ahead.
That's digitally.
No,
But
but
I'm
that's
gonna
not
buy
buying it. I like it. I'll add it. I'm a fan. I like
Add it
that.
in.
Like Netflix and stuff?
Right.
No.
Would you
This is on-
Would you Netflix and chill this movie?
No.
100%.
I absolutely would.
The
You
bar
get to
scene
the-
would get me going, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the minute people start blowing up, my boy's blowing up.
Your shit comes out green, dude.
I'm shooting wooden sticks all over the place, dude. It's out here looking like a white picket fence in this bitch.
Jesus
That's what I'm
Christ.
saying. It's so
gotta
it's
like
like
that,
a lot
huh?
like Christmas.
Alex does not want this. She's like, I'm over it. Can we end this podcast?
Would you buy it in the bargain bin?
No.
Fuck yeah.
No.
$5 definitely, dude. At Walmart, sign me up.
Maybe if
Kid-
I had
Robert
a
Rodriguez
coupon
pack?
for 99% off.
So
Oh,
you're
wow.
telling me only if Quentin Tarantino responded to your email with a
Yes.
free voodoo code, he said thanks for the feet pics, heart XOXO.
I'd be happy to get that email.
I would too. I'd frame it. Would you put this on in the background while people are over?
No.
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
would.
No.
I think it's a good background movie. Like
This-
not with children, but with adults.
A what?
You're telling
Yeah,
me I
you're
can't let
right.
my
Let every
8-year-old
kid
watch
see it.
this?
You're telling me it's your mijo's first birthday party and you don't put this on first?
I mean, honestly, you could let your kids do whatever you want. All right, I'm not gonna tell you how to parent.
You don't even
The
take care of
music
your
alone.
kids.
I'm talking you smash the little bastard's face into the cake and when he comes up, it's the bar scene.
Dude, the cake is the goddamn bar itself.
All right, so when Joey and I have our first baby, this is the theme of the first birthday party.
So Dusk till dawn.
Yeah, that'd be cool as hell, though.
I'm gonna get a mask and be a vampire.
I'm gonna get fake boobs and be Selma Hayek.
You could.
So-
Shit.
Look it up.
So-
I'll rent a snake.
I'll rent a snake.
Is that a thing?
During the daytime,
Rent a
we
snake?
wear bank robbers stuff, and then once it gets to dark time, then it
Oh,
becomes
shit.
vampire themed.
Dude, you got it like that, James. you got those ideas, man.
Would we recommend? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into Tarantino stuff
No.
or Robert Rodriguez stuff, yeah.
Wow.
No.
If you're into George Clooney, yeah.
Death.
If you're into naked people with snakes, go for it, I guess.
If you're into half
She was never
white,
naked, unfortunately.
She wasn't naked.
she
but,
was
no.
not. She did not show Bob.
I said naked people and snakes. I never said it was her.
That's true. Legally speaking, you're in
Fuck
the right.
It's a dark night. Bing, bing,
Um,
bing, bing.
Fuck. I know we're past it already because we like started singing or whatever. But if you're into half Asian, half white people who don't look alike, you should watch this movie.
Are you talking
So
about
is the
father
mom
and son?
Asian or is
Yeah.
she adopted?
I don't know. You couldn't really tell in
I
that
thought
picture.
they were adopted.
No.
I mean, the
The
son
mom
could be
didn't
adopted
look
daughter.
Asian.
You could barely tell that the mom was a person. For all we know, it was
Yeah.
a mannequin with a wig on.
I have good eyes.
No, you don't.
Burly.
But
you
then
thought
the daughter.
Salma Hayek was naked.
But no, I
You're
didn't.
legally blind.
Even the daughter didn't look like either one of them, actually.
Well, yeah, because it's a movie.
Yeah. Harvey Keitel's children didn't actually show up.
No, but they made Florence Pugh's younger self look exactly like her, so they could
Man.
do some things.
Robert Rodriguez had fucking 2 horses, a mule, and a fucking keg of fucking Bud Light to film this movie, and that's
You
it.
ain't lying.
Corona, dude. Come on.
He
You
did,
gotta
yeah,
go to his
Corona.
cousin to rent out the bar to even get this film filmed.
They didn't have no fucking Marvel money. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
All right, we need to wrap this up because she's destroying my
barely
recording
looks like
stuff.
Florence Pugh.
I'd
No, I'm
like
not.
to see
Just
Marvel
taking
even
that
try.
thing off. Put it right back on.
Hold on, we're going through something else over here. What do you guys say?
I said I'd like to see Marvel try to make this movie at 19 million. They wouldn't know what to do.
Nah, it looked like
They
shit.
blew 10 million on the fucking blowing up the first convenience store.
They spent more
Oh,
on
shit.
one TV episode.
Yeah.
Shitty TV too.
Oh, you're a liar.
Hey,
You ain't here.
knock it
I
I
off.
haven't even watched it, JK.
All right. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. So long. Farewell to you, my friends. So long.
What is it from?
Farewell.
I don't know that song.
It's a
Clubhouse or
dark
whatever?
Yeah.
night.
All right, what's our ratings? Who's got a good one?
I don't got a good one.
Can I say the P word?
Sure,
man.
Joey
Yeah,
did.
you can. I mean, Eric and James literally said it, I'm pretty sure, but go ahead.
I said
Nah, man, I worked around it.
I said vagina.
machine.
I said cooter.
I give it 1 P word out of 10.
Whoa, wow.
Wow. I think this is your lowest rating, Alex.
Yeah.
And it's a goddamn lie.
There's no way you actually give it a 1, though.
I don't like it.
You gave Don't Breathe 2 out of 10.
I like Don't Breathe better than this.
You're stupid.
I feel like
I don't
feel like
respect
if it was
you.
a 1. I
You
feel
never
like
have,
1,
never
you would've-
will.
That's untrue.
Fair enough. I feel like if it was a 1, you would have like stopped watching it. I
Yeah.
feel like
I
You would've walked
couldn't.
out.
He wouldn't let me.
No, she only
I
got on her
tried.
phone after the first hour of the movie.
I got on my phone after the fucking vampires started showing up because I
Yeah,
was like,
the
this
first
is dumb.
hour of the movie.
well, that means you like at least half the movie.
So you got to give it at least a
Okay,
3.
I'll give the first part like a
Okay.
7 out of 10.
I'll agree with that. Okay.
And then when the vampires show up, it's like, nah.
They brought it down.
So you got to take an average. That's 8 divided by 2. That's a 4 out of 10.
Sure.
Okay.
That's
so you get-
reasonable.
4
Yeah.
P words out of 10.
all right, and I give it 7.5. No, I feel weird saying it because you didn't say it. I give it 7.5 P words of equal or lesser value for 1 penny out of 10.
Oh shit.
Fair enough.
Is our rating just going to be variants of,
Of P words?
of P words?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Ooh, someone do chicken pea word.
I'll give it.
alright.
Someone do chickpeas.
Chickpeas.
I'll give it 7 inches of cock gun out of 10.
Can you go outside?
Moderately large. Okay. Eric?
It gets the gun.
Mikey,
it gets
let
the job
Timbers
done.
outside.
I give it 7.8. I swear in the name of Jesus, this is some good pee. Out of 10.
In Jesus Christ's name, this P word's pretty bad.
Amen.
Amen.
I don't know if you heard me.
I would hope that your son couldn't have heard you because that means he would have heard you say all the disgusting things about Quentin Tarantino's feet.
I thought he was in the room the way, like how low she said it.
No, he's not. All right, so what are we doing next week? We're going to end up doing The Purge forever? Forever Purge?
I mean,
She
there's a
wants to
list
do
about,
Cheech and Chong, but we could do that later.
I mean, there's a list of like 10 movies.
I mean,
can
we
do.
got 3 more weeks, right?
Yes.
Well, when does Nick want to come on? He said in October though.
Oh, we got 4 weeks.
Oh, right. No, you're right. We're doing Forever Purge in October because it's more of a horror movie too.
Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't. Especially that movie too. We could literally do that week or the week after, because if not, it worst comes to worst, it's like Halloween time anyways.
Right. So we could just lead into it.
Yeah.
We got 4 weeks. I mean, it
Do we
ends
wanna-
on a Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, so we have like, I mean, we could do something more positive.
We're
though,
still
like,
going,
versus,
dude. What the hell are you doing?
Like Coco or
Yeah,
Book of
go
Life.
order dinner. Yeah. Actually,
like,
I think
this was
whatever you
by-
texted me is exactly what I want.
This was by a Hispanic
Except corn.
director, but we could do something more about like Hispanic culture too.
That's true.
Dude, I mean, we could do a double feature bang out Book of Life and Coco. What?
What is that?
What the
You
hell
said
is True
something
Color?
about Colored?
Juice? Starring Shaquille O'Neal?
Dude, hey, we'll watch Juice again.
I don't
all
know.
right.
Well,
It's a Disney Channel.
oh,
Alright,
hell
we'll figure
no.
it
I
out,
don't think
folks.
that has
You
anything
guys
to do with
will.
Hispanic
You guys
people.
will see what we post. You'll figure. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
You'll know when you know.
You will. Other than that, man, you know what to do. Follow us on shit. I'm starting to post on Facebook again or whatever. People like them. I'm starting to do thumbnails again. People like them.
I
we're-
seen it.
Hey,
We're
watch out
doing-
for those shorts.
We're doing
Hey, those shorts.
We are doing shorts. We're
Those
doing weekly comic book videos for the foreseeable future, which means about 6 weeks. And then we'll see
At
what
least-
else
I mean, I
happens.
got 2 more videos that I haven't edited.
8 weeks. My bad. We got 8 weeks of comic videos every Wednesday morning. Eric's going to start doing a book report every week on a new nonfiction book. He's going to start with the Encyclopedia Britannica.
And after that, he's gonna get onto the Holy Bible.
Oh, shit. Which one?
I heard that shit was
Shit's
The
fire,
campaign.
bro. He's out here fucking zzzing people or some
number
shit. I
one
don't know.
seller.
Number one
Okay.
bestseller. Yeah, we got a lot. So stick around, I guess. If you're listening to it audibly, you're only
that
getting
bell.
this podcast, so fucking go to the video, loser.
We got content.
We got a lot of content. Probably more than
Listen
most.
to some of the backlogs. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck
Ah.
it up.
Should they, though?
I mean, anything within the last like 10 months, yeah.
50 and forward, you know.
Go listen to Sicario a couple times.
Yeah, why not?
Boost
Sicario's
Eric's
good.
movie.
That has
Go
Hispanic
watch
people in
Nuns,
it.
'cause everyone likes it for some reason,
Fuck the nun.
or at least clicks on it.
Trash ass movie. All right. I guess we'll just see you guys some other time. We'll see you on Wednesday. Or we'll see you Tuesday for the posting of this recording, and then Wednesday for the posting of the comic book show. All right. We love you guys. Bye.